In the endless wilderness of the plains, millions of wildebeest and other animals migrate every year. This magnificent event is one of the 7 natural wonders of Africa, as it is the largest animal migration in the world. This exciting journey begins in the plains of Ndutu, south of the Serengeti, where the wildebeest give birth there and soon continue the circle of life in the Serengeti Mara ecosystem. This amazing fact of about 100,000 wildebeest giving birth at the same time increases the number of these animals, since their unity and solidarity is what helps them to survive and last for generations. The wildebeest continue their journey by following the roar of the thunder, believing that on the other side rains will pour. So new grasses will sprout and provide their favorite food. When it reaches the month of July, the herds of wildebeest head to the north of Serengeti and reach the Kogatende area. This area is blessed with good pastures and frequent rains that nurture the pastures of wildebeest and other animals. When wildebeest migrate, other carnivorous animals such as lions, leopards, and hyenas stay nearby to get food for themselves, because when the wildebeest arrive in their area, it is as if manna has been sent down from heaven. So they use this great opportunity to hunt the wildebeest and eat them. It is a very sad thing in the wild. Some must die to complete the circle of life, because when their bodies decay, they make fertilizer that will help grow plants for herbivores to thrive so that they can be eaten by carnivores. In the blink of an eye, a baby wildebeest is caught by a hyena. This child lacks a defender, so he has to face the enemy alone. He tries to fight for his life, but the hyena overpowers him and knocks him down. Because the hyenas have been eating bones for eons, this has helped them to strengthen their jaws that enable it to catch its prey. Wildebeest continues to fight for life, but unfortunately, this wildebeest was overpowered and fell again. Suddenly, silence reigned. The sounds of the wildebeest defending his life finally stopped. All that is left is for the hyena to continue eating its meal before other animals come to scavenge the hunt. For a few minutes, all that remained were bones, indicating the presence of a baby wildebeest whose life was cut short by a hyena. On the other hand, the wildebeest herd continues with life as usual. The journey will not stop because one of them has lost their life. They believe that the majority of them remaining will help to continue the generation. Soon, the dust is clearly visible. Safari cars are also seen heading towards the scene of the incident. Suddenly, voices are heard on the communication radios. The tour guides saying the wildebeest are hanging. This saying means that the wildebeest are ready to cross the river. The Mara River is one of the things that provide great support in Serengeti Mara ecosystem, as throughout the year, this river flows with water without drying up. Various creatures such as crocodiles and hippopotamus are semi-aquatic. This river has been the source of life for these animals. However, various other animals come to the Mara River to drink water and others to set their traps for hunting prey. it is one of the most unique events. It is amazing because the wildebeest ensures the safety before crossing the river, so they can hang around for some time before making a decision to cross. There is a theory that the wildebeest is an animal without intelligence and given nicknames such as zero brain, meaning they are creatures without intelligence at all. The truth is, if these animals see a crocodile that has appeared in the area they were supposed to cross, then these wildebeest will not cross that area, and instead they will change their minds and look for another safe place to cross. Tanzanian national parks have the authority to administer the Serengeti National Park, so they have separated and identified the areas where wildebeest cross frequently, which starts from crossing number 0 to 9. These areas have signposts on how to park in a civilized manner that will not disrupt the wildebeest crossing. The event of the wildebeest crossing the Mara River brings many tourists to the northern Serengeti. It should be noted that these animals cross from one side of Tanzania to the other side of the river, which is also still on the Tanzanian side. The country border that separates Tanzania from the neighboring country is about 3 kilometers away from where the wildebeest are crossing the Mara River. When the wildebeest begin to cross the river, various safari vehicles are already parked in such a way that tourists will witness this wonderful event. Wildebeest enter the river in large groups when they are squeezed, and this type of crossing can cause others to get injured or lose their lives due to drowning in the rapids of the river. Some wildebeest are unlucky, caught by crocodiles, and their lives end here. It's sad. The wildebeest who managed to cross stays on the banks of the river and waits for their relatives who were left behind until the crossing is over. After the crossing, Mara River immediately remain in a state of solitude. Silence reigns. What remains are the bodies of the wildebeest floating in the river and transported to the other side, where they will accumulate and decay. This is the Serengeti, where the journey of life begins and ends here on the vast, endless plains of wilderness.